I'm not sure how much of this you can see, but I just want to show you this cool Beachbody on demand. As you can see here, we've got 21-day fix, 21-day fix extreme, 22-minute hardcore. We've got size, which we really never do. We've got autumn's got Beachbody on demand exclusives. You can't get them anywhere else except for Beachbody on demand. Tony's got his own workouts on demand. Sagi's got his own workouts. Our new super trainer Jericho has her own workouts here on Beachbody on Demand. And there's Joel. He's got his new workouts. These guys right here were from Les Mills Pump. And then we've got Active Maternity, for those of you who might want to do some of that. And then all the programs start. You got Insanity. All the Insanities are going to be there. Brazilian Butt Lift. This is another new one. Brand new, only to people who are using Beachbody on demand. It's Brazil Butt Lift Carnival. It just came out like 2 or 3 days ago. It's a new 60-day program put out by the Brazil Butt Lift guy, Leandro, or whatever his name is, Leandro Carnival. Turbo Fire P90X2, P90X3, regular P90X, Shailene Extreme, Hip Hop Abs, 10-minute trainer. Insanity Asylum 2, Rockin' Body, Slim and 6, Rev Abs, Tai Chang. There's so much here. You can just keep going and going. But today, I'm actually going to jump back here and do a little one-on-one with Tony Horton, 30-15. So this is one of my favorite routines of Tony's. It's all push-ups and pull-ups. The object of the workout is to do 30 push-ups for each set and 15 pull-ups for each set. So Tony gets about halfway through it and he does not even finish it himself. So he goes, I guess there's 12 total sets. So he gets halfway through the routine and he changes it to 25 and 12. Well, I'm going to jump right to that today. That's what I actually start out with. I jump to 25 and 12. For the entire routine and try to do whatever that equals. 300 push-ups and 144 pull-ups. I think last time I did 300 and 140 because when I do the lever pull-ups, getting 12 levers is tough back-to-back rounds. And here today in my own gym, levers may be a challenge. I might be able to do them on my other pull-up bar, but we'll see if we can make that happen. If not, I'll do some crunchy levers or do something different. But that's the beauty of Beachbody on demand. You just take it with you anywhere where you got Wi-Fi. If you have an iPhone, you can actually download the workouts, 7 of them, to your phone and take those wherever you go. Normally, I do this routine away from my own home gym, so I have to use the downloading feature. And that's really been a benefit. So here it is, 30-15, the Upper Body Massacre. That's the name of the workout. So I just hit play. The workout calendars and the nutrition guides are all included with Beachbody on demand. So that's a cool thing as well. Casey would work out with me today, but she's really not feeling well, sick. So here, I'll turn this up for you real quick. So Tony's in my home right now. We're gonna work out. See you in a little bit. My head 5, 6, or 7 times. Not the ideal place to do lever pull-ups, but that's what you gotta do. Just got finished doing Beachbody's on demand one-on-one with Tony Horton, 30-15. So today I was able to keep in time with Tony. Was able to complete, well, I wasn't able to complete everything Tony did. He does 30 and 15 for the first 6 sets. I still continue to do 25 and 12 for the first bunch of sets, and then I go on to 20 and 12 for the second half, which is exactly what Tony does. So this routine for me would better be called 25-12, I'm sorry, 25-12. That's 300 push-ups, and I actually did 140 pull-ups because the lever pull-ups I only do 10 and 10. I could probably knock out one set of 12, but then the second set would be absolute murder. Probably just get to 8, and then that's still only doing 20. So I do 2 sets of 10 on that. That's a tough move, and especially in my gym today, it made it even more difficult because I was a little worried about other things than just keeping my body nice and tight and stiff. So worried about banging my head. I think you'll see a little piece of that where I was doing the lever pull-ups. But the one nice thing about doing the lever pull-ups in this gym, if I didn't have the garage door open and I was able to go up a little bit higher with my chin above the bar, today I was probably right at the chin. Trying to make sure I didn't bang my head. But the nice thing is I was able to do hands in. That makes the lever pull-ups easier. So if you've never done a lever pull-up, doing them hands facing one another that's the easiest way to do it. Hands this direction is the hardest way I feel, and then if you're going to do kind of the intermediate would be the hands facing towards you, like in a chin-up motion. Then you're able to use your biceps a little bit more. But some really cool moves in here. You're doing diamond push-ups, you do your military push-ups, but I really like the one where you got one elbow going back, one elbow out to the side, and then you switch every 5. And then the other one is the 2 push-ups, and then you step back, and then you do 2 military push-ups. The benefit to that one there is you're activating your core. Every time you're walking forward and walking back and walking forward, you're activating the core. You hit your core with your lever pull-ups. When you start kipping a little bit later on in the routine, you're still using your core, so I don't mind kipping too bad. I try to keep my body as still as possible, as long as possible. That's getting easier and easier the longer I've been doing a lot of these Tony Horton workouts, whether it be P90X, P90X2, P90X3, one-on-one with Tony Horton. Any of those workouts, you're gonna do a lot of pull-ups. Even in the new one, 22-minute hardcore, we're knocking out like sets of 15-12-10 or 15-12-8, and then doing the L pull-ups with, I think it's like a 12-10-8. So you're still getting a lot of pull-ups even in the 22-minute hardcore. So this is, all of his workouts are great. Today, the benefit is you need absolutely no weights. So if you just have a pull-up bar or a place to do pull-ups, like even in the door frame, you can do 90% of this routine. You could just, he gives you some alternatives to do if you can't do the levers. He tells you to do chin-ups at that time. So there's some modifications you can make. And again, you don't have to do 30-15. Even Tony doesn't make it all the way through on that. You could try 25-12, or like he suggests at the beginning, for some people it might be 20 and 8. Or maybe for others it'd be 15 and 6. So whatever it might be, and maybe you're not even at that level of doing a lot of pull-ups. You can use the pull-up assist band, or you can use the just the bands around something and use the bands for your pull-ups. Push-ups are a lot easier, I think, than the pull-ups when it comes to getting more acclimated with that. However, I will say this. I know you can drop to your knees for push-ups, but I would highly suggest not doing that until you just can't do it anymore, because you're not activating all the muscle groups. You're not actually going to increase your push-ups by doing the knee push-ups. I don't feel anyway. So try to do as many of the regular push-ups as you can before going to your knees. And if come up with a number, I say come up with a number, kind of like Tony Horton's P90X3. He has the challenge where he says pick a number. So you pick 2 numbers and you try to reach that number each time. That's kind of what probably where this one was. This was probably the beginning, and then he took that to P90X3, that same idea. So you pick 2 numbers and you try to get to them every single time. So great workout. If you don't have Beachbody on demand, I highly suggest it. I would say 90% of the workouts that I do are straight off of Beachbody on demand, things that are absolutely 100% free. The only other program I'm doing right now is the 22-minute hardcore. That is something that we purchased, but once you purchase it for like 39 bucks, it's always on your Beachbody on demand. So no matter where you go, you have it with you, whether you have the discs or not. And there's a lot of other benefits to Beachbody on demand, but check it out. I'll put some links in the description box below. I'll also put some links here in the video somewhere so that you can click on that and just at least check out Beachbody on demand. It's only $2.99 a week, or like $13 a month, a little bit less than $13 a month. So way cheaper than a gym membership, and you get to work out with a world-class trainer every single day. A lot of you go to the gym and you pay extra money to work with a trainer. Seems almost silly when you can get this for $13 a month and have these world-class trainers with you every single day. I personally wouldn't do it any other way. So check it out, and talk to you another day. See ya.